Hey guys, it's Sam, and it's the end of a year, which means it's time for another year in review video. And since 2020 is a little different, this video is going to be a little different. I just kind of wanted to briefly address 2020 as a whole. I know this year has been unique to say the least, but I did want to quickly mention that if you are still here, if you are watching this video, even if you're not watching this video, but then you wouldn't know if you're not watching this video what I'm about to say. But if you're here still, then I just want to say that I am proud of you. I appreciate you. I sympathize with your struggles. And I know that it's been a lot. It's been a lot in different ways for all of us. All of us have had different years and different struggles. And I'm not here to say, to compare ones to the others. I just want to say that while it might sound cliche to be all like, we're in this together, we're going to get through this kind of thing, I just wanted to instead be like, your feelings are valid, your struggles are real, and even if it's getting out of bed or taking a shower or even just lifting the covers off of your face for a few minutes, that I am proud of you. I think a lot of us also with depression know difficulties that can come with that sort of thing, and hopefully you can appreciate where you are right now in this moment, no matter what has happened, no matter what you've been through, what you've experienced, that while this plane is flying by, you can find at least a little moment of peace, a little moment to breathe. I know 2021's not going to fix everything. I know there's not some magical time barrier between December 31st and January 1st, but I don't think that that's inherently a wrong thing to sort of see it as a potential for a new start, a new beginning. Same with any new month, any new day, any new minute. It can be a new moment to experience, and hopefully you will have many good experiences. Hopefully we will all have many good experiences to come. I'm not very good with speeches. This is all impromptu, but I just want to let you all know that, I'm here, I understand, I empathize, I am proud of you, and yeah, without being any more awkward, let's go ahead and just get going with what I managed to do this year, the year of 2020. So these are most of my artworks from 2020. There's a couple of sketchbook pages and comic stuff that aren't in here, but these are, the big ones, the larger pieces and stuff that I've done throughout this year. And, as I said, it's been a year. I set out this year to do something different than I had done every other year. And normally I did yearly resolutions where I'd focus on the year as a whole. And to me, that just felt too difficult to manage. You lose track of things easy. It's a whole year. That's a long time. So the idea for this year was to switch it up and do it monthly. So monthly resolutions. So January, for example, was a 30-minute portrait every day, 30-minute digital portrait every day, which I did manage to do. But as the year got going, obviously that sort of fell apart, unfortunately, and it just sort of turned into me doing whatever, which was fine. You can't really expect too much of yourself during times of crises or mental or physical or global pandemics. Just lots of stress, lots of anxiety, all of that stuff. It's hard because you want to be productive. We live in a society that wants us to be productive and constantly producing content, especially if you're on social media. It's like you don't really get a break, right? So it was a struggle this year trying to find that balance of wanting to be productive, wanting to get content out, wanting to create artworks. And if you've seen one of my previous videos where I was talking about my art block, it had been years since I had ever gotten an art block, since middle school, over 10 years since I'd gotten an art block. And just me not taking care of myself this year kind of led to that. I mean, I'm better now, so, don't be concerned. Things are kind of going back up on an upswing. I'm drawing again. that sort of thing. I mean, my depression's not going to magically disappear, as nice as that would be, but working on it, working on that mental health now more proactively than I was before. And it's not to say that I didn't have fun this year. There were definitely moments where I created artworks that I'm proud of, or ones that I really enjoyed doing, or where I learned a lot doing them, or where it just sparked a new journey. Like doing furry artworks and anthro artworks and stuff this year was amazing, and I am very grateful to have had that opportunity, and for others to commission me, put their trust and faith in me to produce artworks for them. And that was amazing. I'd love to do more of that in the future, and just really experimenting. I did that off and on this year, not as much as I would have liked. The whole monthly goal thing didn't happen, but I was still doing my best. I also had a lot of fun with Crayola this year. I started to really dive into Crayola and have really fallen in love. I think it's been a long time since maybe not a long time, because I also really fell in love with watercolor, which probably helps with the falling in love with Crayola. But I don't know, it felt good to do Crayola artwork. So I'm glad to have been able to explore that medium and try out that. I appreciate, greatly appreciate everybody who's been cheering me on all the various socials with me trying out all this new stuff and putting up with all my random styles and artworks. And one day you get a watercolor landscape, and the next day it's a digital portrait, and the day after that it's the Crayola flower or something. Just every day is a surprise following me. Yeah, so I really appreciate everybody and all the nice comments and everything that I've been getting. And I know this year has been difficult, but it's nice that, so many of us have been able to share our time together whenever we can. I know not everybody has been able to do that, and that's totally fine. I understand needing to take care of yourself. But for those of us who've been able to communicate and reach out and just have some fun, at least, I really enjoyed it. And I've been trying to keep up with the streaming on Twitch. I did take a couple breaks this year just because it's this year, but I'm definitely also very grateful for all the fun times that we have over there. And I don't know, it's hard to say. It's hard to sum up my year this year as some sort of 2020 in review thing like I normally do every year. I guess I'm just not super feeling it as I normally do. I did recently watch my 2019 in preparation for this video, and I don't know, things feel different now. I was glad that I had such a good year last year, and it's unfortunate that this year was what it was. But I don't want that to predict 2021, if that makes sense. I don't want to go ahead and think it's going to be bad or it's going to be good. I want to try and go in with no expectations and just sort of let be what it'll be, if that makes sense. I know I always do resolutions in all of these videos, and funnily enough, my 2019 video, I totally forgot. I have the same resolution for this year. I totally forgot that I made it in 2019 just because I was so focused on the monthly resolution things. But I only have one resolution for this year, and that's just less social media. I want to be on Twitter less. I want to be, the Twitter's the main one, really. But just in general, I would like to be on social media less. I want to check my messages less. I want to be less internet-y and less, I guess, connected. That sounds bad, but you know what I mean, right? Less constantly checking on things, less constantly looking up things, less constantly having this feed of information that I can't control, whether it's good or bad kind of thing. I just want a break, a separation. So I really want to focus on that. And that's kind of my main goal for 2021. And anything else I think is just going to fall into place once I really focus on that. If I spend less time on social media that I spend so much time on already, suddenly I free up a lot of time where I can focus on improving my art. I can focus on my Japanese studies. I can focus on all these other things that I want to do just from that one thing. So yeah, I'm keeping it simple. with resolutions, and it's really only that one thing. And I think social media has definitely contributed to my experience this year. But yeah, if you have your own stories with your own art journey, or if, you know, you're an art appreciator and you want to share yourself, maybe how this year went for you, some stories or some resolutions for next year, if you have any. It's not like you have to have any. But yeah, feel free to comment down below. And yeah, I'm actually kind of looking forward to 2021 in a way that's like not as a plane goes by, in a way that's not like, oh, it'll fix everything, but in a way that it's like I mentioned, like it's a opportunity for a new start. And of course, any moment can be a moment to start fresh. But I don't know. I think just not seeing that 2020 number will already do a lot. And I think like for everyone who's like, oh, it's not going to fix anything, like January 1st is still going to be the same. But it's like, it's a different number. And I think that already has a different weight to it. So, you know, give this to us. Let us appreciate the fact that the number went up by 1. Yeah, but for real, like, you can take any moment and make new moments. And in any case, hopefully y'all had as good of a year as was possible, and hopefully things will continue to improve and get better for everyone. And hopefully 2021 will bring some new adventures, some new stories, some new happy moments. And yeah, it's difficult to say that like the hard moments, the painful moments, the difficult moments, like those are still important things to experience, because if you don't have that, if you don't have that struggle, like you can't appreciate the time where there's happiness and joy and good times all around. So I try to be grateful for my experiences. I try to learn from the things that I've experienced. I try to grow from them. And that's, you know, I do the best that I can do. And that's about it. So hopefully all of y'all are at least doing okay. And yeah, internet hugs, virtual hugs for me, for my voice. I am hugging you right now. And yeah, I wish you all the best. Hope you have an awesome and amazing and joyful new year. And yeah, I'll see you all on the other side in 2021. So thanks so much for watching. Thanks for being awesome. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Take care of yourselves. Do that self-care and drink water. Bye.